name?
Keith.
It's such a stereotypical white name.
Keith?
Keith, yeah.
It's such a... Oh, I'm sorry if your name is Keith. But... Just... It's one of those things where if you say it enough times, it sounds weird. But... There's some words that you only need to say twice. And Keith is one of those words. Like bike. 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 By about the 12th time you've said it, it's like, that is a really weird word.
Yeah, why
And then you, Keith. Keith. Second time, it's just like, whoa. Okay.
Hey, welcome to Pizza Night Friday.
Yeah.
It's December 11th today.
Yeah, we said December 10th throughout the whole episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit us saying 11th over it. Chern, why don't you say 11th?
11th.
Perfect.
11th.
One thing you know, probably, hopefully. We talked about conspiracies today. One thing I would like to talk about is the connection. We've talked about JFK. He's been mentioned in all of our conspiracies, which I don't think is a coincidence. No, but on the real though, we've talked about JFK a lot today, and I'm about to tell a third story involving JFK.
Okay.
All right. Let's look at this. You know John F. Kennedy? Okay. Do you know what car John F. Kennedy was killed in?
Cadillac.
Yep. Cadillac Lincoln.
Okay, I see where this is going.
You know where Lincoln was killed?
Where?
He was killed in Ford Theater. JFK was killed in a Ford. A Ford Lincoln! Isn't that crazy? Guess what? Their assassins have the same number of letters in their name. Lee Harvey Oswald and, what's his name?
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth. 17 letters each. Is that not crazy? Kennedy, Lincoln, same number of letters. One was killed in a Ford. The other was killed in Ford Theater. Same number of letters for their assassins and them.
Yep.
Is that not crazy?
Something.
Both shot in the head. Oh. Was John Wilkes Booth caught? I was gonna say both assassins caught. What happened to him? Was he executed?
I think so.
Did he kill himself? What happened there?
I'm pretty sure he was executed.
Didn't he like jump off this? He was in that
no.
balcony and he shot JFK, Lincoln, same person. Anyway, didn't he like shoot Lincoln and then he was like,
Yeah, he jumped off and
for Virginia! And like jumped off the balcony and broke like both his legs and then he kept running. Isn't that something that happened?
He like broke an ankle or something, and then he ran out and hopped on a horse. I don't know if he was actually caught. That'd
be kind of interesting to see. But what did he say when he jumped off the stage?
I don't know.
He said like long live something. It was something about the South.
I wasn't there, so.
Yeah. I didn't take notes. I was there. I just forgot to take notes.
I was gonna go, but my parents got me the tickets for the next night.
That's like those people, like, the number of actual people that might have been at 9/11 is probably like 500, but it's like 500 per county that are like, I was on the bus that morning. I missed the bus.
Yeah.
And one of those people is the guy who made Family Guy. I don't remember his name, but guess why he was late? He was hungover and his agent forgot to call him to wake him up. And so he survived. He was going to be at the Twin Towers that next morning. And he slept through his flight.
Sweet.
Which is good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, a lot of cool like little coincidences. Some things This last century, it may be hard to process it, but it is so amazing and so short. Like, humans stayed static, like sitting in caves and drawing crap for like 5 million years, and then it was like, whoop! And then we got to like microchips and satellites and stuff. Especially like we hit medieval ages and it was like, whoop! And then we hit like medium, it was like no time at all. Like less than 100 years, we went from riding horseback to like watching people walk on the moon.
Yeah, even in
like from our couch.
Yeah, even like in the last 55 years.
Mm-hmm. And here's stuff that makes it sound really tiny. Anne Frank and Martin Luther King Jr. were born in the same year. Isn't that so weird? Mm-hmm. And then like Adolf Hitler, Coca-Cola, and Nintendo were born and established in the same year. Isn't that crazy? Guess who else was born during that year? Thomas Mitchell Jr. We talked about him in The Worst Inventions. He's the guy that single-handedly ruined our environment. And like,
wasn't Walt Disney in there too? Wasn't he born like the same year? Oh, maybe not.
I don't know. Did you know that it was disproven that Walt Disney hated Jewish people?
I didn't know he did.
It was a rumor for a while that Walt Disney hated Jewish people.
Why?
I don't know. He was from like the 1920s and 30s. He lived in L.A. and he was in the film business. I mean,
is there a stereotype for those type of people then?
I mean, I don't want to sound racist or anything, but it was kind of a stereotype. We were just talking about this. It was kind of a stereotype that Jewish people kind of ran the film market.
Oh.
Or the film industry. And he started out as an independent. But it was disproven that he hated Jewish people. He doesn't hate Jewish people.
Good.
Didn't hate Jewish people. Actually, when he is revived in 2055, he can say for himself, I didn't hate Jewish people.
Is he frozen right now?
Mm-hmm. He is underneath the Walt Disney Castle. Because they decided, where is the one place to store Walt Disney's frozen body? Where else than the middle of a theme park?
And what did he die from?
Lung cancer.
I don't... So they're going to bring him back to life and then he's going to...
They bring him back to life and he's like, yes. Oh, God!
Like, and then just dies immediately.
Anyway, we were talking about... The reason he was laughing when I said, I'm not racist, but... is we were talking about how but is the worst contraction of all time. It makes all sentences sound so mean and degrading. Like, I think you're a good person, but... And they always wait like that. People that use it like that always wait. Like, I had a great time when we went and watched the movie, but...
And it just disproves the whole positive statement that just came before it.
Yeah, and, like, what's a good example? No offense, but... And what I brought up, which is funny because I just used it, is the absolute worst hypocritical phrase you can say using but is, I'm not racist, but. And then anything you say after that's just like, stop. You can just stop there. If you say I'm not racist, but, you can just stop right there.
We all know you're racist now.
Trenton, I thought you just took a bread crust and went like, how'd you feel about the Spice Challenge episode?
You know, I felt like it was pretty good. I've gotten some good comments from it.
I like the ending. I enjoyed that very much.
Me too. The ending was pretty. It was pretty dope.
If you didn't see it or you didn't watch it all the way through, just go watch like the last half a minute. It was late. I do all the editing for this, and I don't know why, which is funny because it's usually Darren's job, but then he like didn't show up for 1 week, and then we just kind of blew on without him. Anyway, and we still use his laptop. Yeah. Oh, anyway, I was recording, or I do most of the editing, and usually it trails on pretty late into the night. So I don't know what I was thinking. I just saw this, was like, dude, we should do like a Saving Private Ryan thing. I did, I guess. If you did see it, did you think it was funny? Let us know. If you didn't see it, you should go watch it. Did you think it was funny? Let us know after you saw it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it was pretty funny.
Me too. Oh, you know, I think I got a suggestion based off of this, and I've come up with my own suggestion. Somebody told me that we should do like a weirdest or grossest food challenge. We're just go and buy some weird, gross looking,
should do a cooking challenge,
odd food, and eat it like we did the spice challenge. And my suggestion was that we kind of vamp up the spice challenge. No.
Well, let me hear your suggestion before I shoot it down.
Okay. Well, what I'm thinking is kind of what we originally had planned for the spice challenge, was to have 1 glass of milk. And then I think we should just do peppers instead of
I was
spice.
going to say, with that spice challenge, if there had just been 1 glass of milk, I definitely would have given in. Just knowing that if I took it, like, if I didn't take it fast enough, you would take it, and then I would have no milk.
What? I mean, after the winner, or after the loser takes it, then, I mean...
No, that's part of the challenge. You don't get milk.
You get, like, a little shot glass of water.
Lemon juice.
Vinegar.
We should do a sour challenge. But one thing I thought of is we should do a cooking challenge, or like a cupcake challenge. And we have to make a cupcake, pretty standard. But, there's that but again. But, like at the beginning of the episode, we're given a piece of paper of something we have to incorporate into the cupcake. And it'd be something like way out there. Like Cheetos. Or, I don't know, name something random.
Chicken fajitas.
Chicken fajitas, sun chips.
No, that I can't do chicken fajitas. It's It's more ingredients.
But still, like meat. Like, why would you put meat in a cupcake? But you have to incorporate it into that, and then we'll call in Darren as a judge. He can decide which of us is the better master chef. Like, give me a spatula, like, shing. Flip it like a spatula. With the spatula.
If you guys have any suggestions for future episodes, if you want to build on some of our ideas,
HMU, hit me up.
Go ahead.
Face.
Go ahead and hit us up on Instagram.
On Instagram. On Twitter.
Snapchat.
Comment in the video below.
Or email us.
And while you're commenting in the video below, your suggestions, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can get more of our great quality content.
Go down below and look up the links to all our other profiles and go and follow us on there.
Usernames and links and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And also, one biggie, make sure that you come back on Monday. Do you like that?
I liked that.
That cheese factor? All right, see you Monday.